Howdy there, game nights. My name is Zach Swanson. I am 31 years old, coming to you from St. Louis, Missouri, in the late evening of November 1st. So I apologize for the lateness of the hour. I just finished my Patreon audition, and this is my Kickstarter shot. So the story I decided for this one was my main play group. And these guys are my good buddies. I've known them since college. We got into Magic together with Return to Ravnica, and then with Guilds of Ravnica recently we got back into Commander. And the deck I decided to rebuild, which was one of my favorite decks of all time, was Sliver Tribal. And everyone knows Slivers, and it easily becomes a target at a table, so I rarely play it. And I think my friends had very fond memories of it because they were hesitant. But after I finished it up, they decided to let me give it a shot once. And this particular game, everyone else was playing, I believe, Mono Red Dragons, Golos, SRAM, and Yarok. And the game went fairly standard. No one was really standing out. I believe that the main thing that the Golos player was doing that not everyone noticed was he was getting a lot of gates on the board. And I knew for a fact he had Maze's End in that deck. And of course, he gets it out with a full set of gates. And he passes the turn, and it goes around the whole table, and no one does anything, and it gets to me. And I knew, okay, I have to go off here. I don't have an answer in this deck for that, but I need to just go off myself, because that's the only way to win. Fortunately, I had a few things going for me. Namely, I had Brood Sliver on the board and Kindred Discovery, which those combo into a lot of card draw with attacking with a lot of slivers and spawning more slivers for the card draw on entry. However, I drew into a lot of stuff that I knew was going to be helpful. I found Queen, I found Basil Sliver, which are both part of an infinite combo, but my friends weren't really super worried because I'd already used my combat step, which is typically how I won with that deck. But there's one sliver that was introduced in Modern Horizons called Spiteful Sliver, which reads, whenever a sliver is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any target. And I also drew into Psionic Sliver, which reads, tap, deal 2 damage to any target and 3 damage to itself, which basically equates to every sliver tapping for 5 damage to any target. And I had a large board of untapped hasty slivers. So I was just at the last second able to go off, make a ton of slivers, tap them all, and kill the entire table at once. And hastily remind my friends why they don't let me play that deck anymore. I love it to death. I do love slivers and Magic in general, and I love my friends and that play group in general. We don't get to play as much as we'd like to because we're all far apart, and especially with COVID, I haven't gotten to play with them, except if, a few online games here and there, and I miss them and these sort of stories. And if this resonates with you guys, I would love to be able to share something and have a lasting memory with you as well. So thank you for letting me send in these auditions, and have a great day. Thank you.